Thank you all for collecting your daily poop. Thank you all for collecting your daily poop. Thank you all for collecting your daily poop. Oh, hi. How is everybody doing? It's Friday. It's the weekend. I hope everyone's had a good week. I'm realizing I might have to get up at some point and go get more water because we're almost out. Hi. Final Fantasy Friday. Oh, I will state, it's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today. I've been feeling a little tired, but like I'm good enough to stream. But I'm also going to try to take some time to enjoy my time off. Need to take care of you? Yeah, I will. So, last night I was really tired. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream at all. But I went to bed and I woke up and I feel much better today. But still kind of tired. So, we're gonna do a little bit of a shorter stream today, and then we'll be done for the week. We won't be back until next week, but we'll be doing 4 streams next week. We'll be doing double Pokemon because we're to the point that we could finish Pokemon with 2 more streams. So we'll be finishing Gen 3, which will mean we can start Gen 4 at the beginning of next month, which will be amazing and exciting and fantastic. But yeah, no. I think resting and relaxing is well needed, well earned, well deserved. So I will be doing that today. I probably will be hanging out somewhere at some point later after I've relaxed for a bit, because I want to play more Tomodachi Life, which we're going to play more Tomodachi Life next week on stream as well, because it's a very silly, very chaotic stream. So, it's chaotic game. So, it's very fun to play on stream. And there's been so much that's been happening. So, I want to play more of it. Dory, congratulations on being first. Faye, congratulations on being second. Everybody, thank you for collecting your daily nourishment and your daily poop. On that note, though, I think we are going to... Oh, actually, before we switch over to the game, if you haven't seen it, if you're not in the Discord or you don't follow me on Blue Sky, first off, why aren't you in the Discord? It's amazing. It's an awesome place to be. You should definitely join it. You gotta hang out with me. You gotta hang out with other members of the community. You get updates as to what's going on with myself in streams. It's gonna be it's great. We do monthly community nights. Speaking of which, I'm going to be putting a poll up after stream today about what day we want to do community nights on, because if Friday is the best day, we'll keep it on Fridays, and we'll just not have a Final Fantasy stream once a month. But I'd like to make Final Fantasy kind of the Friday stream. Other than if there's like collabs and stuff that get planned. I like the Friday being Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy Friday. And yeah. It's good fun. So we'll see. We might be changing days. If you want to partake in that. Also, we still have to decide on the static emote that we got from Donathon. So if you want to help participate in that, you should definitely join the Discord. Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Is that the one, the only, the 10 out of 10?
Oh god! Oh god! I swallowed it. It's over. Oh god!
Hi 10. How was Cheese Game? How was puzzling? Welcome, Raiders. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Maggie. I am a Fae Gladekeeper VTuber, and I stream a variety of content here on Twitch with with a primary focus on story-based and RPGs. She's game was amazing. I just don't have brain. That's so fair. That's so fair and valid. Puzzle games are very fun, but sometimes they require brain and brain not braining. But yeah. I'm glad it was amazing. For 10, as well as anyone who came in with them. If you need a raid and run, please make sure you go do some after stream self-care. Go get yourself something to eat, something to drink, have an eep if you need to. I know streaming can take a lot out of you, whether you're the streamer yourself or you're just hanging out. Hi Candy. I sadly do need to ask. You're totally fine. I was just talking about an announcement that got made in Discord and on Blue Sky, and also shamelessly plugging Discord. Which thank you, Faye, for plugging the Discord. But we
heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of El Realm Reborn and award-winning Heavensward and thrilling Stormblood expansion all the way up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
Wow. Thank you for that 10. Yeah, we're gonna get into Final Fantasy. But yeah, announcement that was made in Discord and on Blue Sky. Obviously, as you're all aware, Donathon is over. However, I've had someone reach out asking if they could still donate money towards the charity that we're giving 50% of the proceeds from Donathon to. And yeah, the answer is absolutely 100% yes. I've updated my goal on Ko-Fi to reflect that any of the proceeds that we get from between now and June 15th will go 100% to the Canadian Cancer Society. So if you did not get a chance to donate during Donathon, please do not feel like you missed out on it. You 100% can. We will just give all of those proceeds to the charity instead. So yeah, generous people. Yeah. I think a few people were hoping that the Donathon was going to go a little bit longer. So that's why they reached out about it. But I feel super happy and super thank you for making me stand, Meg. Super blessed to know people who, even though the event that we started this for is over, they still want to donate and help contribute to such a worthwhile cause. And also just the fact that, like, over the course of Donathon and everything, like, I've come to know that there's so many people in the community who have been, like, touched and affected by cancer, and that they yeah. my thought went away. Oh, I'm hitting start on that timer. But yeah, it's nice to know that it's a cause that so many people can come together about, and there's so many people that are willing to help to be able to push towards a goal of one day it being hopefully something that is, like, fully curable, like, to the point, yeah. much more curable than it already is. But yeah, thank you all for collecting your daily poop. Well, thank you for pooping, Candy, and for the reminder to post on Blue Sky. Thank you all for collecting your daily poop. Thank you for pooping as well, 10. Small bits of progress all adds up. Exactly. Like, it's gotten a lot better than it used to be, treatment wise, but, like, it's still, there's a lot that could be done for being able to make it more treatable than it is. So one day it will be much more treatable than it is. I mean, I feel like ideally, like, the goal is that it gets to the point where it's treatable like a cold, where, like, you can take some medicine and it'll be gone for, like, everyone, not just, like, the stuff that is currently treatable. So, but Oh yeah. Enough talking about that. How about we go play some Final Fantasy? Let me get the game transitioning here, and we'll pause the music. A teehee. A teehee. Yeah. Oh ha. We are picking up where we left off last time. Megalyn carrot, heck yeah. Oh. Also, I don't know if there was a self-care package there. I might have missed it, and if I did, oops. We're going to be drinking a lot of water today. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Magi and me serve with a like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slop should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Magi, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Time to get smelly. Can I... do this? The answer is as I might be able to. The answer is I can't. I'm so glad that they made it that you can glamour stuff later. I preach the teachings of Azuma the Warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azuma is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Okay. Greetings, good madam. Is there naught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. It's fucked up. They don't want to give us a job. It's so fucked up. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. Immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. That's crazy. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. What a jerk. Your clothes don't look very refugee. What do you mean? I've got weathered slops and a shirt. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? That's crazy. That really makes you ponder. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Maggie. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Must have amazing laundry magic? Absolutely. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Also, hi, Ice. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Such a fine morning. You look absolutely smashing, Maggie. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. I am good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good as well. Oh. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. There's no way for men to live. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I could come to offer you succor. Sleaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made God's awful mummer, Ungist. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! Please, don't hurt me. Oh, it's sit time. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Oh hey, you do have a tiny bit of dirt on your white clothes, and apparently it worked. Yeah, here's this freshly made tunic. Go roll around in the dirt for a little. That'll fool just about anybody. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule of crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The, was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Malja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Wah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Ugh. Magi, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Sorry, it's chip time. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yeah, it is. No, no, no. Pardon. That was almost not good. Oh man, I forgot to change. Welcome back, Magi. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, you must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Imaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Ah. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade, take it to Mutamix, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan. place known as the bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Okie dokie. Do 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 do. Hello? There we go. There we go. I still think you could have fooled that last person wearing a silk robe. It's plausible. Who has Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? Fighty Tool drinks in Airy Self. When full of Airy Self, Fighty Tool changes to Stone Shiny, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes, Fighty Tool gains power of Airy Self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes. Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good Teachy show of power of Materia. Materia, Master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia joined with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment, then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from a summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best braid tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. I love goblins in this game so much. The way they talk is so amazing. You teach us to make magic butter. Yeah. But these magic butter knives are strong enough to cut a dragon. Cut through a dragon like butter. Butter, butter. This knife was made for butter, and that's just what it'll do. One of these days, this knife will butter a dragon. Wait. Dagger's silly. Here, now it's sharp. How sharp? Yes. I missed dialogue. Welcome back, Magi. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Magi, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Spray. Pray, speak with me when you're ready to begin. Word just arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Magi. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybound and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh. You're down here. Okay. You're Magi Reaper of the Scions? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Magi. Let's make sure it does. That poor guy on the left can't lift the box. Yeah, he's doing his best. It's frog mount time. Frog mount time. Whatever shall we do? It means the frog is frogged. Ooh, scenario time. Caught one. Is the bait in place? Sorry, that was a poor time to snack. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Ameldra appear. Yes, sir. It's the lizard people. Go, go, go. What? What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. It was a trap. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. It's fight time. You can't hurt us. Hehe, how long will you last, I wonder? Very long. So long, in fact. A shotgun. They messed with the warrior. They get the axe. Oh, I could have done that. Shotgun lizard. Oh no. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Oh, it's nap time! Nap time! Nap time! Nap time! Nap time! Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. I feared the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Okay, surely... Surely that will work. Nap travel. Yeah, nap travel. Damn, that's taking way too long. Oh no, there's an eclipse. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. I have terrible timing when it comes to snacks. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Ah, fuck. Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. Your bread can't do shit against the magic butter knife. Exactly. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Yeah, well, your existence isn't to be suffered. They see us smacking the boss here. Dory with the 85 stream streak. Oh, thank you for streaking. Surely Dory recognizes what's happening here. I'm a fan. Yeah. Big fan. Dory, big fan. Yes. Stupid dragon thing. Yep. Basically. Hello? Hello? Oh, teammates, limit break. Ifrit, then slap. Yeah. Get it. Beat his butt. Oh my god, look, it's a Jolly Rancher. Ifrit slapped. Yeah! It's a strawberry Jolly Rancher, I think. Fire and water, I believe, that we have. Pray forgive my lateness. Ooh, good flavors? Yeah. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. That's my boy, the Dory's Dory Crush. Tancred, wah 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 wah. Rain time. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Let me touch your butt, Tancred. I feel I owe you an apology, Mechi. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. It's gonna be like Dory butt toucher, but Dory's gonna respond with, "You hate me." So that was the mighty Ifrit. Following closely behind Thancred. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ulden interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any forms of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet, I find that I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Punish me. Weep. Ah, there you are, Magi. Come rest a while. You have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempted. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Magi. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Mephilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tides to her. That way, I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Tancred, Dory stole office supplies again. You have to deal with her. Oh, I see ads are about to start, so we'll wait till ads are finished before we start the next bit of dialogue. But I will make my way over there. As I fly on a little purple dragon. Do 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 do. I'm pretty sure. Ah, yes. There we go. Yeah, if we talk to them, then cutscenes and whatnot start playing. So we wait. Is waiting time. Everybody get up, go get snack, go get water, go use bathroom if need be. We've got a few minutes and then we'll continue the story. But yeah, how everybody doing? Anyone have anything exciting planned for the weekend? No? Listen here, you stinky seal. You get that hydration going. You get nice and hydrated. Here, and I have to go see his grandparents tonight for dinner, and I don't wanna. That's understandable. Leaving the house? Ew. Going to see family? Double ew. Is your head doing better? Dory, was your head not doing well? Did I miss you talking about your head not doing well? It's their anniversary and they invited the entire family. Like, why? I'm gonna be honest, Dory. That is a very older generation thing. So yeah, that is a very big thing that older generations do. Is they make it. Dory, did you actually have another concussion? Dory, was it because of what I joked about you having another concussion about? Hero accidentally. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that I joked about that. I'm so sorry I jokingly said that, but I'm glad it feeling better. I just wanted to cuddle him. Hero's response to cuddles was concussion. Oh, I'm sorry, Dory. Love for that concussion, stay home. Ice has a point. Ice has a very, very valid point. Oh no, my head. Ooh, that was my fault. I came up at a weird angle. Anyways. Oh, hey, look, ads are done. Welcome back, everybody. The triumphant hero returns. The Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. But seriously, Dory, I hope if you do end up going, that it goes by quickly and that it's not stinky in the slightest. But yeah. Oh. We will be going, but thank you. I hope it's quick and easy. Yeah. I only saw glimpses of the story on Discord, but do take care of your head. It's not worth pushing through that. Exactly. Make sure you get lots and lots of proper rest. You say that I need rest, you need rest too. You need to rest and relax and take care of yourself. My late arrival nearly cost Magi her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. I've had N concussions too. I feel like it might have been a myth, but I thought that, like, realistically speaking, that you were only supposed to be able to get X amount of concussions before you weren't capable of getting more. Have it 8 so far now? Oh no. Dory, is that why you were on a drive yesterday when I messaged you? Rookie numbers? Maybe. Dorinthia Dreamweaver. I'm stinky? Then shower. Then you won't be stinky. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Magi, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together or etheric coalescence which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. But they do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to a primal influence. It is though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning, such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Magi. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, or intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that they are all to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. So we Scions continue to fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Magi. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louisa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. The sports people thought minor concussions were just ringing your bell, so I think the limit was a way for doctors to get athletes to chill. Ah, that makes sense. I mean, there probably is like an actual limit, but it's probably like more of like a concurrent in like a short period of time thing. Cause like, yeah. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make it their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Paplimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Thancred is so broody. Yeah, Thancred's going through some shit. You've achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you soon will discover. We have guests, Magi. Or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Magi, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Magi's deeds spread so quickly. That the Immortal Flames should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Eep. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Reaper. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face the primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in higher esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. I need to switch to the Twin Adder at some point. So right now I'm technically with the Flames. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Reaper. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, "You have the look of a hero." Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. They all have silly hats. I couldn't take them seriously. It's just their Grand Company uniform. Lady Minfilia? Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Magi hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Magi, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be field more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Magi, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there's naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you of where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Oh, Tataru! Tell me where I must go. I think I remember. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Magi. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often, and to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you'll want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kani Senna will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merulib Blofswin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Right, we can go to any of these. in any order. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Oh no. Oh. The sniffles. I'll wait for the first one.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
That did not work how you wanted it to, unfortunately.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Oh.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day. For soon came the calamity.
Hmm.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven
Wow.
to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To
Unconscionable.
compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within.
That's not good.
and
I'm already
without,
eepy.
it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time
Oh, hi,
was
Pocket
when
Cat.
man could walk
Pox
the
on a
high
bloody
roads without fear.
How are you doing?
A smile
On
better
this
suits
day, 5
a
years
hero.
ago,
Thank you, Dory.
countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
I'm good. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear it.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
I forgot that she sounded like that. Speech time. Yeah, speech time.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate.
Did that throw?
It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike.
Hi, Daniel. How are you doing? Don't tell me it's broken. Please tell me it's... Nope, it's still working. I guess it just missed. Which is fine, because it's supposed to be able to miss. Hi, Vane. Thank you for collecting your daily nourishment and your daily
Thank you all
poop.
for collecting your daily poop.
Yeah, do, and I miss. Excellent. I mean, not great that you missed, but better luck next time. Good morning.
Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising
Stand up.
steel fortresses
Okay, I
here
stand
in the
up.
Twelveswood.
It's stand time. Oh. I do a little stretch. I don't have it set up, but there is going to be like an addition to the stand-up redeem. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna make it work.
Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival.
Oop.
If we are
Yeah.
to stand against them,
I have a
we
little
must remember what it
under the
is
desk
to be
walkie pad,
united.
but it's kind of long, so yeah. I need to figure something out with the cable situation that I have going on under the desk.
Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost.
Story 8
Yet
concussions.
harmony
What?
is
How are
the
you
founding principle of Gridania.
We were actually just talking about that not too long ago, Vane. That the whole like not being able to have a certain number of concussions thing might have been something doctors told sports people to like make them kind of like chill. Because I distinctly remember definitely hearing that like you were only supposed to be able to like have a certain amount of like concussions before like that was kind of it. I just don't remember the amount.
Let them be honored not only in word and and thought through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the twin adder
Oh yeah, it
standard.
was definitely a sports thing. I thought it was a low number, like 4. That sounds familiar. That's handy because I don't remember the amount of concussions I've had. I was told in high school I couldn't play soccer anymore because if I hit my head again, I'd be in a wheelchair 5 concussions later. See, I feel like it's also more so like a quick succession thing where like if you have a lot of concussions like successively, it's probably more likely to end up being more detrimental. But like, I mean, Dory, you had what, 3 concussions, and then like how long between each concussion roughly after that was it? Because it's possible that like you've healed a bit since then. Also, there's difference between like a major concussion and a minor one.
And together,
Varies. Some are
let us
years,
heal
some are
the
months,
forest's
days.
wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs.
We need to get
For
Dory a
serenity,
safety helmet, is what I'm
purity,
hearing.
and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done. It's up to us to protect the forest.
the elementals!
Oh, I'm so tired. Why am I so eepy? So eepy. I was trying to get Dory out of dinner. True. I just need to stop being stupid. Dory, you're not stupid. You're just accident prone?
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no. And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Oh. Dory has had more concussions than probably most pro wrestlers. He's a pro wrestler I like, and he has had to pretty much retire. He's only like 37 years old because he had like 3 concussions over a couple of years, and the post-concussion syndrome plus damage, I guess, is too much, so can't wrestle anymore. That's what I'm saying, is I feel like the effects of concussions are worse the more like successive that they are, like the closer that they occur to each other. Like if you have a lot of concussions, but like there's a period of time, like a lengthy period of time between them, I feel like it's still bad, but it's probably less. Not ones from before 2010 though. Those guys were taking chair shots to the head like it was nothing.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Nerd. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with 2 beast tribes. The Ixtal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. I will have to make a Dory in WWE 2K26. Joke's on you, I'm already in the roster. The roaster. Dory, don't be in the roaster. The roaster sounds awful. A dangerous Dory. Yeah. It's hot and shit in there. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Who's been shitting in the roaster? Dory, you'll be happy to know that in Tomodachi Life, I added a quirk to you where whenever you're angry, you say that you're gonna poop. You made me mess up my makeup? Oh no. Thank you. Excellent. Faye also says oh hi now when greeting people. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it'll be before it is broken. Oh, hi, Mark. Love her. Yeah, Faye's amazing. Faye is... I was trying to figure out how to make a pun there. I can't. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. God, I remember this part. See, Dory remembers things! Yippee! Dory remembers things about the game! Tomodachi Mifei waving from the background in that one scene? Yeah! Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will come to all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. I mean, barely. You don't understand just how awesome it is that Dory remembers things from the game. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Well, perhaps we'll find out if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. That's me, I'm fertile ground. Anyways. One might say it's miraculous. Oh no. Whee! Thank you for the flight lessons, Vane.
Oh no.
Oh.
Toilet.
Oh no, toilet. Thank you for the shit show. Ah, see, Vane's gotten better aim. Vane's aim has improved. That's so mean. What's so mean? And we begin with the shit show, then throw the balls. Yeah. What's so mean, Dory? You roll 25% odds 12 times. You're bound to get one. It's a 50% odd now. Boop, 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 boop. Saying Vane's aim is getting better. Was it bad bad to start with? Probably. Hey, Vane kept every time Vane was redeeming the Pokeball redeem, Vane would miss. And then Vane started being very accurate with the Pokeball redeem. It's not mean, I'm stating a fact.
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule
Dory
of the
spin.
Old Dynasty, We have wrought sand into gold.
It's pretty bad, just like my aim in Overwatch, but I am getting better. See, exactly.
Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Both are completely random, don't sweat it.
There,
Exactly.
At the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Yippee.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this...
Oh, check it out. That guy still has...
The spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength
Vane,
is
shh.
over-
Shh. Spoilers, Vane. Shh. Shh. We're not there yet.
Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled.
Oh, I was gonna say nipples. Nobody's nipples are visible. Unless I missed it.
Where are the merciful alms of the rich?
I may have missed
Where
it.
is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
No, they aren't out, but his voice tells a story of intact nipples. Interesting. Did not know you could tell that by nipples. I mean, voice. Fuck.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Prosper.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Raubon?
This is so good just simply because I don't remember what some of these characters sound like.
Ulda, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ulda. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ulda lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ulda, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Might be able to get the next cutscene done before ads run.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you.
That Lala's name sounds like food. Throw her in the roaster.
Oh. The Eldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. She sounded weird there, like she's playing twice or something. Willow did? I will look into it later. Actually, I might be able to fix it right now. Add it to mod notes. Hold on. Let's test something.
Hug online poggers.
Did she sound better there? Sounds fine there? Okay. It might be fixed.
Be not afraid.
Fixed? Much better? Okay. So it's because I used to have it routing through OBS as well. And now with the audio changes that I've done, she's routing through my audio source and also OBS. What's it? Thank you, Daniel. Now who's the nerd? You're gonna still say still you, and you're right. But I will preemptively say shut up, Dory. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them? The Eldons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is soaked to life. Yet, he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldons send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, every victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Beep, beep, beep. 6, 7.
Sexy Ventilda.
I'm pretty sure that has 100% to do with how you spelt that. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Okay.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Six, 7, tilde.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond."
I miss Merlweb's Dommy voice. Did her voice change? Things were so hopeful at this point. I wonder if that's why people dislike ARR compared to all the expansions. I think people just dislike ARR because it takes so long to get through. Because up until Heaven's Ward got announced, it wasn't certain that they were going to make it through to another expansion. Everyone's does after ARR? Interesting. I'll have to pay attention.
The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
That's why they moved the doubling to England. Oh. It's so slow burn. This is true. Yeah.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Wouldn't know play with Japanese VA. So I recently learned that a certain cutscene in Heaven's Word is much more depressing if you have the French voice acting for it.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Because it's in French, true. I think maybe Heaven's Word NPCs like Amherst were late enough in ARR to have European VAs already. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the
A smile
struck.
better suits
5 long years
a
of
hero.
tireless
The
rebuilding.
tee.
Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep.
But
But when I stand atop the mizzen
Hi,
mast
Roboshell.
and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an
Thank you for collecting your daily
undying
nourishment.
spirit.
Thank you all for
Did
collecting
we
your
not
daily
build
poop.
all this
And
from
for
the wreck
pooping.
of the Galadian all those centuries ago?
Oops.
Yet there are those who would see this ship of
I clicked
ours
too
sink
early.
beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Ads are about to start, so I'm gonna pause playing the cutscene until ads are over. Just so nobody miss out on story. Story. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I just saw something really funny. But yeah, no, everybody go get drink, go stretch, go get a snack, go use bathroom if you need to. We'll be back when ads are finished. Oh. I have words. I have yummy food waiting for me when we're done this. Is leftovers from the other night. Oh. Yeah. We'll probably finish this quest up as well. I'll repeat this. Actually, I'll wait till ads are done and then I'll mention this. Because I think I need to go lay down for a bit soon. Getting late, getting eepy. Yeah. Oh yeah, welcome back from ads, everybody. We're gonna finish this quest up, and then I think we will end stream. Cause I need to go take a lay down, and I'm kind of getting hungry. So, and this seems like a good stopping point because I think this also ends off our New Game Plus chapter.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin have risen?
A teehee.
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go.
Aw, kobolds are cute too.
These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
Ere long.
We are well nigh surrounded.
And if you get it cut, it's air short.
Who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates.
Actually insane how imperialist
our foes.
ARR is. Yeah. Uh-oh.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
Excuse me. I had the sneezies again.
There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory.
I mean, like, I know that people don't like ARR because of how long it is, but like, when you look back at it from like the rest of the story, like ARR is not as bad as people make it out to sound. The only bad part that I will agree on, and I don't think anyone would disagree on it, is just how long it is.
We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
That said, I don't know how they would cut out any more than they have, because I know they've cut out a lot of stuff. Like, they've shortened a lot of it.
Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers,
which makes me so upset that they've cut stuff out.
Beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
Or that it's imperialist.
And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Because they'll never get to experience all the joke dialogue between the Scions. Yeah.
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral.
Like, for as long as it was, like, there's a lot of, like... I feel like it made the Scions feel more like actual people. And I feel like they've done a good job making it so that you still feel attached to the characters, but like it's also just sad to have to know that there's stuff that you'll never get to experience unless you go and like watch it. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. I miss my wife, Magi. Yeah. You've been talking about her a lot on my island. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Luminson's backyard. and that is to say, not of eternal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Luminescents are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be put aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. Just like me, for real, for real? Exactly. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. I do look forward to getting out of ARR simply for the fact that like that's when the story really starts to pick up. And like not even that like, oh, it's not interesting until then. Just the fact that like the pacing gets a lot better. Magi, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Facts? Yeah. Like, I will say this. The end of ARR, amazing. Amazing. Just, chef's kiss. Like, it sets up Heavensward so well. And I can't wait to play through it and show that off and just let other people experience it through me. Because, like, I love the game. I love it. I love it so much. And, like, I enjoy getting to share games that I enjoy with others. So the fact that, like, I'm able to stream this and share the experience with people who might not necessarily play the game normally. Love it. Absolutely love and adore that. Boop. Oh, quest time? Okay. Welcome back, Magi. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Magi. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Yippee! Oh, cutscene time!
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
True.
As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain.
Oh.
So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
God, could you imagine
Way to cure what ails this world.
if they went
I
back
am
and like got the actors who currently do the voices for the characters to like redo the voicing for ARR and like add in voice acting to scenes that like don't have it, that could have it?
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the
I doubt
same.
that'll happen,
In
but like
time, I dare say we will see
imagine.
eye to eye.
I should hope so.
ARR remastered. It would be neat to see it happen.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Wow. That's the break glass in case of emergency scenario. Oh, hey, look. New quests. Okay. Oh, hi. We are back, and there should be no game dialogue or sound playing. But yeah. Okay. I think that's a great place to end. As I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the stream, it was going to be a shorter stream today because I do need to rest and relax a bit. And I feel like we got through quite a bit. We're very close to the end of the current part of the story. Thank you for stream. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you. We won't be back until next week. I'll be posting a schedule on Sunday for what the streams are going to look like for the upcoming week. But yeah, if you want to get updated as the one that gets posted and find out all that information, you should check out the Discord or my socials. Discord's also a great place to hang out with other members of the community as well as myself, and help partake in polls and stuff for streams to help decide stuff. Like we're currently getting recommendations for emotes that chat would like to see to help decide the static emote that we unlocked from the Donathon. So I'll be making a poll for that tomorrow morning. So you guys have till tomorrow to drop suggestions in there. And there's been a couple. So I might add in a few if we don't get any more. Of just other ones that I know that are missing. Magic Story, they will final your fantasy. Thank you, Dory. yeah, if you don't want to join the Discord, highly recommend checking out socials as well. Also a great place to get updates as well as to see other content that I post. Not as good as Faye. I'm sorry. You're totally fine. You're totally fine. You did. That's an amazing raid message. We'll need to do a follower one though. So I'm gonna get the raid started. We're gonna be going and raiding over to Princess Jelly. Jelly is currently doing a collab with Red and Belzy and Lamb. Care package, thank you. They are doing some Gamba together. I haven't been unsubscribed since I've known you. I don't know which emotes are which. So any emotes on my channel, Dory, followers can't use technically in raids because Twitch is stinky. You can't use follower emotes from other channels unless you're subscribed, like in other channels unless you're subscribed. So I'm gonna get the raid started, and then I'm gonna get a quick little follower raid message set up with ones that followers can use. So for that, you have to go to the global one. Ooh. Okay. There is raid message that you can use if you're a follower. If you're a subscriber, you can use the lovely raid message that Dory created. And we'll send that into Jelly's chat when we get there. Like I said, we'll be back next week. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Have a wonderful time zone. And until next time, everybody, goodbye.